What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to another episode of The Drop, and I hope you guys had a fantastic Easter weekend if you do choose to celebrate that holiday. But now we are moving on to the regular business as usual, and we've got a couple of good games coming out. The new Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, a Telltale series. We've got some Dark Souls stuff coming out, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So to kick things off, we have Shynes: The Lightning Kingdom coming out on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. Shynes is an action RPG that takes you on a journey across a universe on the verge of collapse. Join Chato and his companions on their flying ship as they travel between celestial islands in the wake of the devastated planet Mahara. After crash landing on a hostile island, you quickly find yourself in the middle of conflict spanning multiple kingdoms. However, thanks to Chato's newfound ability to communicate with the Shynes, a mysterious spirit imbued with magic, this explosive situation might find a peaceful outcome. Face off against dangerous enemies in hyper-dynamic fights, mixing magic with traditional fighting game mechanics. Gain experience to evolve your characters, learning exciting new skills and spells. Become the hero who will ultimately unify the civilizations of Mahara. Again, I have no desire to play that. Just doesn't sound like my kind of thing. However, it is coming out on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC, and a lot of people are definitely into that kind of thing, so give it a look. You might be into it too. It just so happens I am not. Next up, we have Dark Souls 3: The Fire Fades Edition, which is coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC, and it's ultimately a Game of the Year edition that includes all of the DLC, and they want to make sure to mention that it's the winner of the 2017 DICE Awards for RPG Massive Multiplayer Game of the Year. What? Oh, role-playing game, okay. And 2016 Golden Joystick Awards Ultimate Game of the Year, so it's won some awards, it's got enough stuff to be a Game of the Year edition, and now they can just resell it with all of the DLC included for another hefty price tag. Now keep in mind, this is going to be the last Dark Souls experience. This is like the final big shebang because the creator of Dark Souls is moving on to other projects, so if you want to get in on experiencing the Dark Souls world, this is a great place to jump in because it's kind of had time to evolve over the years from the original Dark Souls, and it's really kind of like the best experience. I've heard some great things about Dark Souls 3. I've watched a couple of streams of it. I'm just really bad at it, so I haven't bought it or played it, but it's really fun to watch, and I'm sure it's really fun to play. Next up, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, a Telltale series, is coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. Experience a brand new tale about the universe's unlikeliest heroes in Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series. In the wake of an epic battle, the Guardians discover an artifact of unspeakable power. A ruthless enemy, who is the last of their kind, is determined to capture this relic, and she'll stop at nothing to tear it from their hands. Journey from the Earth to the Milano to nowhere and beyond while listening to an awesome soundtrack can confirm is a fantastic soundtrack that has a ton of classic rock in it and making choices that will shape your story. I like a lot of things about Guardians of the Galaxy. I like the characters, I like the music, and I'm sure that Telltale will definitely do the series justice with this new little episodic thing they've got going on. Now, there are going to be 5 episodes. The first one's coming out this week, and you can buy it on physical disc, and then, you know, the episodes will roll out over time with updates and stuff, so you can buy it any way you want, but over the course of the next couple of months, you're going to be getting a lot of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, a Telltale series. Next up, the Disney Afternoon Collection is coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. Thought it would be for Switch, wasn't for Switch. Kind of disappointed. Starring a cast of beloved Disney characters, the Disney Afternoon Collection takes you back to a golden era of gaming and afternoons filled with adventure. Hunt for treasure around the globe as Scrooge McDuck, fight crime as the hero Darkwing Duck, take to the skies as ace pilot Baloo the Bear, and enjoy co-op as Chip and Dale to take down Fat Cat. Really, this game is just thriving on nostalgia. All 6 classic games feature new and improved visuals and include filtering options that replicate a retro look and feel. This collection offers new ways to play with boss rush and time attack modes, each of which encourages time-based gameplay and features online leaderboards. Additionally, a new rewind feature makes these challenging titles more accessible for newcomers with the option to rewind time and enjoy a swift recovery from blunders. Best of all, the in-game museum will provide history buffs with a wealth of extras to celebrate the era of the original releases, such as concept, art, and music, all lovingly preserved. So this game is thriving purely off of the nostalgia factor. However, you do get a lot of bang for your buck because you are getting 6 games bundled into a relatively affordable collection. So if you have some nostalgia for these 6 games, if you're a fan of Disney, if you just want that classic arcade experience, you'll probably dig this game that's coming out this week. Next up, we have Full Throttle Remastered, which is coming to the PlayStation 4, the PC, and I believe the PlayStation Vita as well. Released by LucasArts in 1995, Full Throttle is a classic graphic adventure game from industry legend Tim Schafer, telling the story of Ben Throttle, butt-kicking leader of a biker gang, the Polecats, who gets caught up in the tale of motorcycles, mayhem, and murder. Now, over 20 years later, Full Throttle is back in a remastered edition featuring all-new hand-drawn and 3D high-resolution artwork with remastered audio and music. So Full Throttle is pretty much one of those games that really did lay a foundation for story-based games, and it pretty much laid a foundation for Tim Schafer's career, who is an industry giant, and I love everything he does. Now, Full Throttle isn't necessarily my kind of thing, as we've seen from a lot of games in this week's edition of The Drop, but a lot of people love this game, and it's cool to see it getting remastered and included on the PlayStation 4, the PC, as well as the PlayStation Vita, which I do believe it's coming out on. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's coming out on the Vita because I saw somebody talking about preload. But all of that beside the point, Full Throttle Remastered looks great, sounds great, watched a lot of gameplay of it, can't wait to see how it shakes out this week. And last but not least, a couple of honorable mentions. Runbow Pocket is coming to the 3DS, and Cities Skylines is making its way to the Xbox One for any of you that wanted to create a city. I have the game on PC, played it for a couple of hours, pretty fun. I like city builders, you might too. So there you guys have it. I hope you have enjoyed this edition of The Drop. If you did, drop me a like down below and let me know what new games that are coming out that you are looking forward to. Do you love Full Throttle and you can't wait to play the remaster, or are you into Runbow Pocket on the 3DS? Is that your kind of thing? I don't know. Leave it in the comment section down below, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.